Okay, let's continue our application. In this second tutorial, we will replace this list fragment with a detail fragment. So the scenario is something like this. Click on any item on the list, then it will replace the current fragment with a detail fragment, which is a card. Yeah, all is done with a single activity without intent. Yeah, how to do so? Let's create the detail fragment first. Okay, add a new blank fragment, name it event detail fragment. Yeah, leave everything for now because we need to change the layout. Let's wait. Okay, the Gradle is finished. Delete this next view and just leave this one with a frame layout. Yeah. Now do the layout something like this. Yeah. We have a card view, then add a constraint layout inside the card view. Then this one is an image view. You can use any images as you wish. Then name, this one is the text event name. Text event over here. This is the description. Then a unit. This one is a progress bar. Yeah, you can find the progress bar in, just search it, yeah, progress. This one, and please use the progress bar horizontal one. And lastly, we have a button, the join button. Yeah, for now, I think you have already mastered yourself with Android layout, yeah? So I guess you want to create this by yourself, and I will do this in this video, but I think I will speed it up, yeah? So you don't really need to watch doing everything one by one. Yeah, just make sure that the card height is set to tab content, yeah, instead of match parent. Okay, please do it by yourself then. I will speed up my video to create the desired layout. Okay, I have finished my layout over here. Yeah, so I have roughly created the same layout, but maybe my cut is not really rounded. Yeah, the corner radius is too small. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, I have the image event over here. Then this one is text event name, text description, progress need, and button join. Yeah, that's all the layout I need to create over here. Now, the detail fragment card needs to display a specific event data. It will display event image, event date, title, I'm sorry, the event date is not displayed over here. Yeah, we only display the event name, description, and how many crews has been registered. Yeah, therefore, this fragment needs an event object. We can pass the event object through the new instance function, similar with our list fragment. Okay, now, so go to the event detail fragment, yeah, and we need to change so many to-dos. Yeah, usually I prefer to change the parameters first, or here they are the fields. Yeah, private var event, which is the type also event. But let's create it a nullable, yeah, event nullable, and let's declare it as null first. Then I will change the constant private constant file arg stands for arguments event equals to maybe just event, and then let's create a parcelable object at the onCreate function arguments.let event equals to it dot get parcelable, because this one we will expect an event object. Yeah, so we can just use get parcelable arg event. Then for the new instance function, yeah, let's do the same. Yeah, let's try to not looking at the slide. Yeah, we will delete this and change it to event evte. It's up to you. I will just use the same name event, which is a event class event, and here let's put parcelable, only parcelable. Yeah, put parcelable, don't use array list. Put parcelable, state the key argument events in this case, and we will provide the event parameter from the new instance function. Yeah, that's all. Okay, the same. Yeah, it's the same. Now, we will have multiple possibilities for NPE after this. So you have two options. Yeah, avoid NPE at all costs and use the non-null assertion operator. For the slide, we will use the second approach. Yeah, we will avoid NPEs at all costs. So again, if you haven't learned anything about null in Kotlin, stop here, watch the first video, and return later after you have learned about safe call operator. Null dot, yeah, I will say this null dot, and the let block. We will use it quite extensively here after this. Yeah, if you are ready to continue, then let's continue. To display the event data, we will need to provide some codes in the onCreate view. Yeah, it looks very daunting right now, but don't worry. Yeah, we will code it one by one. Yeah, our last job is actually here in the onCreate view. Now, as you can see here, yeah, our initial content for the onCreate view is return inflator.inflate blah blah blah. But in the slide, we change it with apply. Yeah, why? Because first we need to access to the layout. Yeah, in the fragment, we can do it manually by inflating the layout. Actually, you can store this in a variable first, then do everything here, then return the parameter. Yeah, something like this. We can select this line, then right click and refactor, introduce variable if you want. Yeah, and Android Studio will immediately give you a new variable which will be returned. Yeah, but the second approach is immediately change it with apply, because we need to introduce some values to these variables. Yeah, we can set it like this. Yeah. image event, set image drawable, text event name, text description, progress lead, and so on. Yeah, we can refer to each widget over here with the help of the apply block. Now for the first block, yeah, the image event, if you can't really figure out how do we get this expression, we will just do this one first. Yeah, actually it comes from this one. We set the image drawable for our image event with get drawable function. Yeah, but the get drawable function is on the application context from the activity, and both activity as well as the application context can be null. Yeah, that's why we change it like this. Get drawable, and then for the event, remember that our event variable is nullable also. That's why you must change it with null dot. Yeah, however, if we follow this line, yeah, or we type this line, image event. Now, I must state you be very careful to select the correct image event. Yeah, because Android Studio will suggest you two image events. The one is for view, as you can see here, from blah 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 for view, and the second one is for fragment. Please select the for view. Yeah, if you select the other one, the image for fragment, you will get NPE later. Yeah, and to check if you select the correct implementation, please expand the import. Yeah, and see at the last line, import Kotlin x.androids.synthetic.main.fragment event detail. Your package must end with view.star. Yeah, if you choose fragment, then your package will end with star, yeah, not .view.star. However, if your import is contains view before the star, then it is the correct one. Okay, now we can continue. Image event dot set image drawable, which comes from application sorry, not application, activity activity null dot application context null dot get drawable. Yeah, actually here if you notice the get drawable is nullable, so the set image drawable is fine. Yeah, as you can see, set image drawable actually asks for, where are you? This one, yeah. Actually it asks for a drawable and it is allowed to be null. Yeah, so the problem is not within the set image drawable. Sorry, not application, activity null dot application context null dot get drawable. Yeah, as you can see here, the get drawable actually returns a drawable nullable, so it's not a problem. The only problem is here, yeah, ID which require an integer that is not nullable. And if you remember, our event is nullable. That means the event ID, yeah, event ID is also nullable. Not really nullable, because if you take a look at the definition of ID, yeah, it is an integer and it is not nullable. But because the event can be null, so event ID can also be null. So here Android Studio will complain because the get drawable can be provided with a null value. Yeah, type mismatch required integer but found integer nullable. Now the only suggestion is to wrap with null.let call. Yeah, you can follow the Android Studio suggestion. So you will get something like this. Yeah. That's why we get image event dot set image tropple event null.id null.let activity null.application context null.get tropple it. Yeah, as you can see here, we use null a lot. So that's why I require you to understand the use of null and let block. Yeah, that is the steps of how we get this line of code. And if you wish, you can always tidy up your code. Yeah, because it's only it, so why it must require a new line. Yeah? That's the only problem with the image event. For everything else is roughly the same. Yeah, text name, event name. Let's do it. Text event name dot text is event null dot name. Text description dot text is event null dot let's see description. Then the progress need, the maximum value is from the crew needed. Progress need dot maximum value is from the event null dot crew needed. But if it is null, then we will provide a default value. Yeah, follow it by elfis. Then let's provide 0. Likewise, for the progress need dot progress, which is the current value for the progress bar, we provide it with event null dot crew number. Yeah, the currently assigned crew numbers for the particular events. Again, because event is nullable, follow with elfis, then provide any number, maybe 0. Yeah. Okay, then everything is fine. Yeah. As you can see here, I call event null dot quite a lot. Yeah. You can simplify it, but don't use with. Yeah, usually, if you want to tidy up your code, if you want to call event multiple times, yeah, usually we use with. But because event is nullable, eventually you will need to use it null dot name. Yeah, let's see. Oh, sorry, but like this. For example, let's say text event name dot text equals to name. Yeah, Android Studio will complain because event is nullable. So this expression may become the name is nullable as well. Yeah, eventually you will need to use this null.name and provide the default value. It is actually longer by using with. Yeah, so that's why I don't use with block over here. If you want, you can also use let, but I won't do that. Yeah, because it is quite simple over here, so I don't think I use a let block. Okay, this one is done. Yeah, this one is a warning I have said previously. When using KAE, be careful about importing the correct package. Yeah, import the one that says for view, not the for fragment. And you can check for the import. It must end with view.star. Yeah, this is one major disadvantage using KAE. That's why Android now deprecate this package or this extension, if you will. Yeah. Okay, now let's go back to the event fragment list. Yeah, we will finally override the onListItemClick event fragment list. Then we will override this. What we'll need to do inside, yeah, we will need to get the event first. We can get it from the position here. Yeah, position will consist of the index of the currently selected item in the list fragment. Then we pass it to the event detail fragment again by using new instance. Yeah, we will store it in the activity detail fragment variable here, and then again we will need to call the support fragment manager, but it is from activity. Yeah, that's why we call activity first, then support fragment manager. Then we will begin transaction. Because everything is nullable, we will chain everything with null dot and let block. Yeah, we will replace the container from the list fragment with a detail fragment. Then we can add to backstack. Last, we will commit the transaction. Okay, let's do this. Var detail fragment is event detail fragment, but call a new instance and provide the selected event. Yeah, let's say events by the index of position. Then call the support fragment manager. Only activity has it, so we must change it. Yeah, activity support fragment manager begin transaction. Then let. Now we can do replace. The container is RID container. In the main activity, we will replace it with a detail fragment. Then we will add it to backstack, but the name let's just provide null. And lastly, let's commit the transaction. Yeah, that's all for the override of onListItemClick function. Yeah, it is explained over here. Replace current fragment, which is a fragment list, with this new fragment, the detail fragment, and add to backstack. As its name implies, it is used to make sure that the previous fragment was added to the backstack. So when we click back, we don't actually close the activity, but we go back to the previous fragment instead. Okay, now we are ready to actually test our program or our application. Let's do it. Yeah, if everything is done correctly, then when we click any of these event, yeah, our list fragment will be replaced by the detail fragment, and it will show all the data associated with the selected event. Let's try it. Okay, I will select ILPC first, and it force closed. So something happened here. Resource not found exception over here. Okay, the event ID is not found. Let me check my main activity first. I have the programming ID. Okay. MM. Okay. Project is fine. Let's see. This one is event fragment list. Yeah. Parcelable array list. Okay. Parcelable array list. It's fine. Oh, it's from the detail fragment. Okay. Activity. Let me check it first. Activity. Active application context. Get drawable from it. Event. Oh, sorry, not ID. Yeah, but the picture ID. Yeah, that's why Android cannot find. The Android Studio cannot find my correct drawable. Yeah, because I provided with the incorrect ID. Okay, let's see. ILPC. Tab. Okay, nice. Yeah, I get the ILPC, Logic and Programming Competition. The crew need is somewhere. Yeah. Unfortunately, I have not displayed the number. That's fine. Let's go back. Have I clicked on my back? Oh, okay, somehow it freezes. Okay, now if I select maniac, the list is replaced with the detail activity, and as you can see here, the crew needs is did I set the crew list all the same for the activities? Oh no, yeah. No, as you can see here, it is 10/20, so it is half. Then, oh, actually, I have some problem in my AVT. I will use this button stand. ICF, the Informatics Student Exhibition. Yeah, the crew needs only 10 out of 50, so you can see the progress bar is smaller, yeah, for the progress. Okay, nice then. Yeah, we have successfully created an application with 2 fragments and only one single application. Yeah, and as you can see here, yeah, we can select any items on the list and it will be displayed all of the data associated with the selected item. Now, maybe one of you may wonder, yeah, can we also accomplish this using 2 activities? Yes, it is correct. Yeah, but now let's take a look at the advantage of using Fragment. There is a reusability. Yeah, we will do this in the last video, the tutorial 3. Let's see over here. Yeah, now when we click the item, then instead of replacing the list, yeah, we will display it as if it is a dialog box. Yeah, actually, it is not really a dialog box. Yeah, nevertheless, we will do this in the next video. Yeah, so don't go anywhere. Let's continue with the next video.